Alright you guys, so the first two shades we're going to be swatching are the gift with purchase shades, and the first one is Expelliarmus, and it is free with all $50 orders. Now, I've never watched Harry Potter, I've never read Harry Potter, so I'm very, very sorry if I am saying these names wrong. So let's go ahead and get started with the first coat. This shade is just so gorgeous. Alright, so there is the first coat, and I will be right back with the second coat. Alright, so now we're going in with the second coat. Alright, there is two coats, and it's pulling more blue on my camera. It's actually kind of like, it leans a little bit green, but I will be right back with top coat and cuticle oil, and you'll see how the shade looks. Here is two coats of oh my gosh, I hope I don't murder this name, Expelliarmus, I really can't say it, you guys, I am so sorry. Expelliarmus. Two coats with top coat, and then of course cuticle oil. As you can tell, it is super duper gorgeous. I love this shade so much, and as you can tell, it just glows and shines. So now we're going to move on to the next one, which is the dark mark. And again, apologize about that too. That is the fire alarm, which needs to be changed. So I will be right back. Alright, so this next shade is called the dark mark, and this one is free with all $75 orders. And this is described as a vampy violet gray with a mix of multi-chrome pigment and flakes that shift from deep emerald green to teal to purple and to pink. And this one is super duper gorgeous. Again, the gift with purchase shades are always super duper beautiful. So let's do the first coat. There is the first coat of the dark mark. Alright, so let's go ahead and go in with our second coat. Alright, and there is the second coat. Alright, we're going to go ahead and go in with our third coat. I'll be right back to show the shade with top coat, so stay tuned. Alright, and here is three coats plus top coat. And seriously, my camera is not picking up on the shift. There is a beautiful shift in this polish. So beautiful. Next up, we will be swatching the Hogwarts Founders Bespoke batches. Alright, so first up from the Hogwarts Founders Bespoke batches, we have Godric, and this shade is described as a deep crimson mixed holographic with a soft metallic red to gold shift. And all of the shades will be $10 from the Hogwarts Founders Bespoke batches. So let's get on with the first coat. There is our first coat of Godric. Alright, let's go in with our second coat of Godric. I'll be right back with top coat and a clean cuticle, so stay tuned. Alright, there is two coats of Godric plus top coat and I shouldn't have to say cuticle oil every time, you can tell. But yeah, there is 2 coats plus top coat. Alright, so now we are on to Salazar, and this shade is described as a bright emerald mixed holographic with a golden green to violet shift. And this is probably one of the prettiest green holographic shades I have ever seen, you guys. Here is the first coat of Salazar. Alright, now we are going on to our second coat of Salazar. There is 2 coats of Salazar plus top coat. Such a stunning, stunning green. Alright, now we are on to Helga, and this shade is described as a bright yellow mixed holographic with a sparkling green to gold shifting pigment. And this is such a bright and beautiful yellow shade for sure. Is the first coat of Helga. Alright, let's go ahead and do our second coat of Helga. Two coats does make it opaque. I will be right back with top coat. Alright, here is 2 coats of Helga plus top coat. And my camera is not picking up on those pretty green glitters in there, but they're there. And the last shade from the Hogwarts Founders Bespoke batches is Rowena, and this is a bright sapphire blue mixed holographic with a teal to purple shift. I'll be right back with the second coat. Alright, let's go ahead and go in for second coat. There is 2 coats of Rowena, and I'll be right back with top coat. Alright, there is 2 coats plus top coat of Rowena. So now we are moving on to the Unforgivable Curses trio, and these will be $9.50 each, and the first shade is Abracadabra, and the shade is described as a deep charcoal cream with a soft emerald gold shift, and this shade is, I think all 3 of these shades are just so beautiful. Alright, let's go ahead and go in with the second coat of Abracadabra. Alright, there's our second coat. Alright, and there is 2 coats of Abracadabra with top coat. Alright, so next up we have Imperious, and this is described as a deep charcoal cream with a soft purple to copper shift. Alright, let's go ahead and go in with our second coat of Imperious. 2 coats plus top coat of Imperious. Such a pretty shade. And last but not least, from the Unforgivable Curses trio, we have Cruciatus. And this is described as a deep charcoal cream with a soft red to gold shift. And this is definitely my favorite of the three out of that collection. Here is the first coat of Cruciatus. Alright, let's go ahead and go in with our second coat of Cruciatus. Alright, and here is 2 coats plus top coat of Cruciatus. And look at those beautiful, beautiful shimmers. We are moving on to the Fantastic Beasts collection, and all of the shades in this collection will be $9.50 each. And the first shade we are going to start with is called Alchemy, and this shade is described as a lavender violet cream with a dense teal to purple shifting shimmer. And let's go ahead and do our first coat. There's our first coat of Alchemy. Alright, let's go ahead and go in with our second coat of Alchemy. I will be back with top coat, so stay tuned. Alright guys, after looking at my nail, it seems like I'm going to have to do one more coat. There's a little bit of patchiness kind of over on the left side, so I'm going to do one more coat of Alchemy. Okay, there is 3 coats of Alchemy. And those green shimmers in real life are so much brighter than what they're really showing on the camera. I'll be right back with top coat. Here is Alchemy with 3 coats plus top coat, and this shade is perfect for this time of year. It reminds me a lot of Essie's Virgin Snow, but it's packed with that beautiful shifting shimmer. It is so, so gorgeous. Next up, we are going to be swatching Golden Snidget. Alright, Golden Snidget is described as a molten metallic gold with scattered holographic flakes, and this shade, you guys, when I am done with all the swatching and everything, the shade is going right back on my nails. I am not kidding, it's so gorgeous. There's the first coat of Golden Snidget. Alright, let's go ahead and go in for our second coat of Golden Snidget. And I am going to go in for a third coat just because in my perspective I can definitely see some patchy spots there, so I will be right back. Alright, we're going in with our third coat of Golden Snidget. Be right back with top coat. Alright, and here is 3 coats of Golden Snidget plus top coat, and just look at this shade shine. It is absolutely stunning, and if you get any of the shades from the collection, I would highly recommend this one. It's just gorgeous, and because of the flakes that are in it, like the metallic flakes, this polish will last for a long time on the nails, so that's a plus about shades like that. So, alright, now we are swatching Nibbler, which is a soft black cream with crushed gold leaf. And let's go in for the first shade. Alright, let's go in for our second coat of Nibbler. Alright, let's go ahead and go in for one more coat of Nibbler, which will make it 3 coats. And 3 coats does make this shade opaque. I'll be right back with top coat. And here is Nibbler with top coat, and this shade, this shade plus the next 2 shades are seriously so gorgeous, and it's going to be very hard for me to pick out my top 5 favorites from this whole collection because every one of them are beautiful in their own way. Alright, next up we have Grindelwald, which is described as a deep eggplant cream with crushed gold leaf. And this shade is again super duper stunning. Here's the first coat. Alright, now we are going in for our second coat. Be right back with top coat. Alright, here is 2 coats plus top coat of Grindelwald, and this is such a beautiful shade. Stay tuned because next up is Genie or Genie, I'm not sure. So now we are swatching Genie, and the shade is described as a soft jade cream with crushed gold leaf. And this is such a pretty pale green. Alright, now we are going in with our second coat of Genie. There is the second coat. Alright, we're going to go ahead and go in for a third coat of Nigiri. Nigiri. Our third coat, and I will be right back with top coat. Alright, there is 3 coats plus top coat of Genie. Yeah, I said it wrong in the last clip, but there it is. Such a beautiful pale green shade with that gold flake. The next shade that we're going to be swatching is called Scamander, and this shade is described as a bright neon red jelly with a mix of shifting rainbow flakes. Alright, let's go ahead and go in for our second coat of Scamander. There is 2 coats. We're going to do one more. Let's go ahead and go in for our third coat of Scamander. 3 coats does make it opaque. Here is Scamander with 3 coats plus top coat, and my camera is not doing this shade any justice. It is so much more bright in real life. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the swatch of Obscurus. Obscurus is described as an intense violet purple mixed holographic, and this shade is super duper unique. When you apply top coat to it, it transforms. There's 1 coat of Obscurus. Alright, let's go ahead and go in for our second coat of Obscurus. And 2 coats does make this shade opaque. Now I will be right back with top coat, and you will see how beautiful the shade transforms into a bright violet. So I'll be right back. Alright, here is Obscurus with top coat, and as you can tell, top coat definitely made it a lot more brighter. And seriously, this is one of my favorites from the collection. Again, it is just beautiful and in your face. And now we are going to go ahead and swatch the last shade, which is Polyjuice or Polyjuice. Alright, last but not least, we are swatching Polyjuice, and this shade is a beautiful burgundy with shifting shimmers throughout. And it is so beautiful, appropriate for this time of the year. There's the first coat of Polyjuice. Alright, let's go ahead and go in for our second coat of Polyjuice. Coats definitely makes this shade opaque. I'll be right back with top coat. Alright, there is 2 coats plus top coat of Polyjuice. And if you are curious, you can stay tuned and I will let you know the 5 picks I have from this collection. And also, if you're curious, I will have all of the information about the pre-order down in the description box if you want to know about the pricing and when this is available and how long the pre-order is going on. But I will be right back with my favorite. Alright, so here is the 5 shades that I picked out as my favorites, and it was very, very hard for me to pick which ones were my favorites. I guess we should start with the one that is the gift with purchase polish, and that is oh my gosh, you guys, I'm messing up on this name again. I'll just show you the bottom of the name and then you can just figure it out. Expelliarmus. Yeah, I think that's how you say it. But that one is one of my favorites. I'm going to scoot these down. The next one is Godric, that beautiful red with the gold shimmers. And then Salazar, that beautiful green with the gold shimmers, that's holographic. Grindelwald, the eggplant with the gold flake. And then Golden Snidget, which is the beautiful molten gold shade. And those are my favorites. Let me know down below in the comments which ones you're going to be getting. And again, all of the information to purchase these will be down below. Everything. So if you're curious about that, just click the description box and it'll all be there. Thank you all for watching, and this video is going to be long. I know it was long. So if you're still watching, thank you, and I will talk to you all soon.